Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Full Throttle Television welcomes you to tonight's running of the Victory Fuel Cup Series here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, the Atlanta 250. Round 6 of 9 of the 2025 D season. In the booth with me tonight, Tony Solari. Tony, we are in for a treat. We're at the old Atlanta Motor Speedway, old and wore out. We're going to see some guys slipping and sliding around. We're going to see some different grooves being used. It's going to be a lot of fun here tonight.
Well, yeah, ever since the repave and the super speedway or the mini super speedway aspect of Atlanta, we still got the old one in sim, and a lot of guys really like it out here, but it hasn't had much love on the sim, and some guys are struggling a little bit, but they don't go here either, so it's going to be a little tough for some of these guys tonight, but it should be a fun race to watch.
Yeah, we're going to see them high, wide, and handsome here at Atlanta Motor Speedway here in the Peach State. And it's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to be running the wall, around the inside, trying to find that grip, find that groove. And with the changes to iRacing recently as well, we might see a groove kind of get wore out, and they're going to have to move around even more. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see what happens here tonight. Let's look at our schedule for the 2025 D season as we pull it up here on screen. Again, race 6. There's only 4 left, Tony. 4 left. Atlanta, Chicagoland, Kansas, and then we head to Pocono. It's going to be an interesting finish to the season here.
Well, yeah, 3 mile and a half, and then we got obviously that tricky triangle at the end there, but we're going to see the mile and a halfers really try to dominate the last half of the season, and let's see if anybody can really take over that points lead.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, 3 to go. And we'll look at the points right quick for the D season. Right now, Tyler Harrison, newcomer in the league, leading the points, stepping out there. Also, Wortman as well out front. Those two guys have kind of jumped over Nick King after a rough outing last week. Nick Alfred. Nick Alfred and Nick King. The two Nicks are right there together behind them with Richie Goy in 5th. And it's shaping up to be a pretty intense points battle. At least the top 3 are covered by, what is that? Can't read, 21 points. So that's still pretty close.
Yeah. Well, even top 6 are still within 40 points. So that's definitely, those top 6 can definitely make or break, especially if they got a decent mile and a half package and can dominate within these next 3 races. And again, this kind of being a little bit of a wild card just because a lot of guys don't run this track much anymore, and they're kind of out of practice a little bit. And it's gonna be tough for some of these guys. But again, survival. We'll see probably a little clean air king around here as well. And you're gonna have to try to make up for the new iRacing track wear, where we might see some top lane passing around here. I'm guessing.
Yeah, you see the track description right there. It's a typical mile and a half with the dog leg on the front stretch. And they're even probably going to be spinning, well, I don't know, with these low horsepower cars, maybe not, but I would think it'd be spinning a little tires on the front stretch. And another thing to watch is these restarts for spinning your tires just because the track's so wore out.
Well, yeah. I mean, we normally see that, anytime the cars have a little bit of wear on their tires and whatnot. And yeah, exactly, too. With the track being old, I believe it's still bumpy the last time I've been out there. It's definitely not the repaved super speedway, which we currently have. And again, I don't know which one I really like better. I've always kind of struggled at the old track, and the new track is a white knuckle ride. So I'm not really sure which one I prefer more, but I would still probably go with this one just because the other one is just so it's nerve-wracking.
Well, you're kind of limited on what you can do, limited space. It's a more narrow track on the new track, new surface, and at least this one you got the ability to kind of move around, do something a little different, and find what works for you around the track. So there's a little bit. Some of the drivers really like that, like the ability to be able to kind of move around and find something that works for you. I tell you, it's 163 laps tonight, or stage lap tonight. It's going to be at lap 40. So we're going to have a lot of fun seeing what those guys can do between then and there. A lot of racing to go, and it's kind of a long race for a track that can wear you out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, dare do I say, are we going to maybe see any fuel mileage? I guess if the cautions fly when they do, that might even come into play as well. And, it's going to be kind of a fun little a package to open, especially before Christmas here. So I'm kind of curious to see what we're going to see tonight.
Yeah, we're going to go on a sleigh ride tonight as we head to Christmas.
That's
we
right.
Look forward to it. We're going to go to our starting lineup and show you where everybody's starting tonight for the Atlanta 250. On pole tonight for the Atlanta 250, the Victory Fuel Cup Series, it's going to be Carter Lenz in the number 66 Toyota. He gets it done, sets fast lap, and is going to start from the best position in the house. Starting P2, the number 88, that is David Duran in his Chevrolet. It's going to start on the outside pole. Third place going to the 7 of Wayne Grassi. Great qualifying run for him as well. And his number 7 Pennzoil Chevrolet, he's going to roll off from third position. Starting P4 is your points leader, the number 45. That is Tyler Harrison in a Toyota. Starting P5 is Tyler Bowers in the number 94 Chevrolet. Starting 6th spot is going to be the number 28. That is Robert Fitzpatrick Jr. in the 28 Ford. Starting 7th spot, the 22. That is Wyatt Huntley in his number 22 Ford. Starting 8th is going to be Jamie Knopf in the 48 Chevrolet, your winner from last week. Starting P9, the number 19, that is Richie Coy in the Victory Fuel Ford. And starting 10th, the 83 of Tim Wortman Jr. Starting 11th spot, it's going to be the 16, that is Justice Murphy. Starting to the outside of him in 12th spot, the number 29, Nick King. Starting 13th, the number 03, that's a Toyota. Name is Brian Dixon. Starting P14 to his outside is the number 5 of Michael Call.
All right, starting 16th, we have Lewis Meglin, or starting 15th, Lewis Meglin in the car number 43. Then you have Kevin Ruff starting 16th in car number 99. Trevor Keefe starting 17th in car 15. Matthew Robinson, car 11 and 18th spot. Nick Elford, 19th spot, car 98. Ben Tracy, car 33 and number 20. Brandon Fetter placed 21st. Ryan Huff's 22nd. Chase Evans, 23rd. Trevor Earhart, 24th. Tyler Tipton, 25th. Joshua Atkins, again, Joshua always gets me screwed up in this lineup here. Corey Atkins, 26th. Julio Villalobos, he's out of place too. I got to start looking at these numbers. Alexander Hodge, 27th. Lane Allen, 28th. TJ Bartell, 29th. James Story, 30th. Shad Kern, 31st. Joshua Gaiman, 32nd. Robert Fitzpatrick Sr., 33. Mason Hoffner, 34. Dottie Batiste, 35th. Then you go to Jonathan Atkins, 36th. And then it is Julio Villalobos Jr. in our 37th car, and for 37 cars on track. So yeah, we got a full house tonight.
It's funny, I'm not seeing Villalobos at all on my list.
Well, he's on my list, but he should be the last guy on the list.
Nope.
And I know we've got Joshua Gaiman and Nick King are both starting from the pits tonight.
We got a few starting from the pits, a few starting from the back. We'll see if they can claw their way to the front. Carter Lynn's going to lead them down there through 3 and 4. The pace car's going to peel off to the left here. Come down to the restart zone. Get ready to get this race started here at Atlanta. The Atlanta 250 is underway. And the 66 did not get a great jump there.
No, he didn't, and that's kind of something you normally don't see here. But they were able to go on green, so there wasn't any shenanigans on that. Yeah, he's out. And actually, Linz is getting pushed down to third now, and he's got a bumper full of the 28 right now.
Yeah, it's Robert Fitzpatrick Jr. right behind him there. Tyler Harrison up to second right now, your points leader, looking for that lead right now, though. But David Duran's going to lead the first lap.
Yeah, we got out there in front, and you know, like you say, kind of like what we were seeing last week with the multiple lines and multiple grooves. I mean, we got guys up, down, middle of the track, and yeah, they're definitely scattered on this track, so they're using every line that they could find.
They definitely were through 1 and 2. You saw the 48 right up against the wall. I don't think he touched it, but he was right there against it, using every bit of asphalt here around this old, worn-out Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Yeah, they were through live for a minute there as well. Looks like they're starting to settle down a little bit, though. We still got a little bit of battle for 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 right now. I'm just trying to figure it out. 5's disappearing, though.
Yeah, now the 7 all the way up against the barrier there through 1 and 2, using all that, getting a run off the corner, able to hang on to that position. Robert Fitzpatrick Jr., though, on the inside looking at him.
Here comes Wayne, man.
Yeah, actually
Wayne started pretty.
He's actually going forward.
Yeah. He started 4th in the field, and yeah, he's worked his way up to 3rd. I think he had a little bit of he didn't get going on that injury, or on the start rather, and yeah, look at him, just making it work on the outside right now.
I think he said screw saving tires. He's going to the front.
That's right.
Well, here comes the 28 on the inside of him.
Good battle going on right now, especially for second. Although the three, I almost said the 3 again. The 28 though, Fitzpatrick Jr. He really wants to get in there.
Yeah, 7 got a little loose off turn 4. It was close. He's all the way up against. Oh, he's actually into the wall just a little bit. It's going to cost him a little momentum. He's going to carry it off there.
Yeah, he's able to take 2. Didn't hurt him too bad. Man, it's a lot of moving right now, especially early on in this race. Looks like he wants that lead now.
Yeah, he's going to the outside of our leader right now. David Duran's going to give that up. It's going to be Wayne Grousey on the outside coming around.
Well, Wayne, I believe, is one of our older racers in the league here, and he probably likes this old track. Just reminds him of days of past.
Get a little high there. Back in. David Duran's going to hang on to it for now. As they catch this lap car. Was that Mason Hoffner? Yes.
That is, yeah. Crazy. I'm just kind of looking back through the field, and then we still got a couple of 2 wide action going on here with Jimmy Knopf. He's running that top line, but he's the only guy really, exception of the Hoffner, who's a lap down, is running side by side with somebody.
Battle for second, side by side. Wayne Grousey, Robert Fitzpatrick Jr. Battle for the second spot. Wayne's getting that run off. He's going to hold on to it for now.
Well, the 7 and the 48 right now, yeah, they're the top lane riders. Everybody else is on the very bottom of the racetrack going in on the corner. So these guys must know something. Maybe future predictions of where this track's going to end up going as the longer we run here. But they're, like you said, high, wide, and handsome out there.
Yep, top, bottom, your choice right now is you got those new tires, those fresh tires on there. You can kind of make that decision. But as a matter of fact, we got a battle for the lead. Here comes the 7 of Grossi to the inside of what should be the 88, but shown as the 51. Oh, and Grossi is loose there on the bottom. He hangs on to it, though.
Oh, Richie Coy almost had a little spill there with, I believe that was Tyler. Yeah, it was Wortman.
Yeah, Tim Wortman apparently a little out of shape there off of turn 4 as well. Well, unfortunately, that's going to drop Wayne Grousey out of the top 5 to 6th spot, and he's going to lose another one. Here comes Jamie Knopf to the inside.
Wow, yeah, I had to go back and look at that Wortman, and yeah, he just got loose coming out of 4. Richie tapped him, and I think Richie also got tapped a little bit from Kevin Ruff right behind him. Neither one of them really had anywhere to go. But yeah, Wayne's actually he's losing even more. Here comes Jamie Knopf on the bottom side here.
We got a gaggle back here. Oh, we got the 11 turned around off the backstretch. People collected. Caution is out as they pile in on the backstretch. The 11 involved. Who's that? Trevor? I had several cars involved. I could name them all, but it'll take me a minute. Trevor Earhart involved. They got 3 wide off turn 2 and ran out of room.
It's like Fetter Place is involved.
Yeah.
You said Trevor, yeah. I believe, yeah, the 83 of Wortman got in. Lane Allen got involved.
Jimmy's guys just stopped back there behind it, so I hate to say that they're involved. Trevor Keith is involved. He's hitting pit road. J.C. Evans tore up. The big one happens here on the backstretch at Atlanta. We didn't think we were a super speedway race, but that looked like a super speedway wreck.
That absolutely looked like a super speedway wreck, yeah.
Well,
they were 3 wide. Well, almost 3 wide. Well, yeah, at the point of contact, there was a little 3 wide action going on.
We were watching it on the broadcast as it happened. So we'll go back and look at it and get some different points of view here and see what happened here to bring out this caution. Let's back it up and see. You can see here coming off turn 2, 3 wide, 11. I'm not sure if the 11 got loose or if Earhart got into him first. We'll look at that later. But man, these guys just pile in.
That's tough to say. 11 looked like he was coming down. The 41 looked like he was kind of coming up at the same time. They both wanted the same real estate and just at the same point. Better Place was going 3 wide, and Just ran out of room, especially on corner exit. That's where you don't want to run out of room.
And I just saw somebody sneak through that was amazing. I think we're right on board the 43 here in a minute. He sneaks through this whole thing. Just a mess that one backstretch. 15 involved, Lane Allen.
Even Trevor Keith kind of threaded that needle. It looked like he didn't make a little contact, but he was able to get through.
There was definitely contact. Earhart into the 11 there off the corner. But
man, tough. It's only 10 laps in right now, too. We'll see how many guys are able to continue out of this.
Just don't, you don't need to push the issue this early. It's a long way to go. 3 wide that's awful early for 3 wide action. Let's see. I think Fetter Place was involved. Let's right on board with him. See what he saw. Oh, he was the one on the bottom.
Well, the 11's out of pits. Wortman's still in the pits right now. So is Lane Allen, and Trevor Keith is also still in the pits. But everybody else is out. So.
Just riding on board some different onboards here. Donnie Batiste happens in front of him. Big wreck happening in front. He just almost comes to a stop. Oh, he slides sideways because he hits the brakes so hard. Oh, that's frustrating. And one last view. Yeah. Let's look at the 43, because I'm pretty sure I saw what I think I saw.
He did tap the wall a little bit on the inside. That's what you're referring to.
Let's go back and look at the onboard replay of the 43 here. It wasn't him. There was somebody come straight through the middle there.
Well, through the middle, I believe that was Trevor Keith.
We got time for one more. Where they at?
I think if that's who you're thinking, they are 2 by 2. Nope, they're going green here, and they're green. Right, Grant takes over the lead. Yeah, Fitzpatrick in tow. 5 disappearing.
Yeah, Durant gets a much better jump that time. He kind of controlled the restart there and able to jump out. But the 28 right on his back bumper, Fitzpatrick Jr. Not letting him get too far out there. And you got Michael Collar right there in the 5 with the 66 of Carter Lynn's right behind him. Here comes the 28 on the outside. Taking the lead. Strong move by the 28. He's going to take the lead the lap here.
He made that look pretty easy, actually. Look at him. He's starting to drive off.
Well, he's not saving fuel this week, I guess.
Well, speaking of fuel, supposedly you can get about 62 laps out of a tank here. But I'm assuming, somebody like Fitzpatrick Jr., he could probably get maybe 75.
162?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, just add a 1 to whatever the fuel mileage is, and that's pretty much where he's sitting. But yeah, being out in front, you're not saving all that much. Although we only have, 24 more laps, 25 more laps to the stage here, so he doesn't have to save this for sure.
Well, that's true, too. If you want those stage points, you got to go get them. And they're getting close to that.
Yeah, they're ticking off here. Kind of going back through the field here. The only guy really running the outside right now is Wyatt Hunley in car number 22. He's sitting in 10th right now. Still running the outside, though.
Yeah, 25 laps to go to the end of the stage here. We're 24 now. And you don't have to save the tires, but I still feel like you're going to see an effect if you burn them off here. You see the 5 flashing once again there on the inside. And getting loose on the inside, has to back out. He's going to cede that position back to the 88 of Durand.
Yeah, it's always so frustrating when you go into the corner and you start, you want to make that pass, and then the car gets upset, and then now usually I'll lose like 3 spots out of it, but he was only able to lose that 1 there. At least he didn't lose too many spots. He's still running 3rd.
Side by side back here for 18th. Kevin Ruff on the inside. That's Tyler Tipton on the he's on the inside. Tyler on the outside. Here comes Richie Corey to the inside of him as well.
Yeah, I assume a lot of those guys actually went into pits just because I know they have that late contact. Put them in the back there. Right now, we only have 28 cars on the lead lap. Tim Wortman Jr. right now sitting the lucky dog. He's the only car right now lap down.
There's Tyler Bowers looking to the inside, and Michael Cole can't quite get there yet, but he is on a mission.
I'm kind of looking at our pole sitter there, Carter Linz. He's just kind of hanging around 5th right now. I don't know if he's really saving or just he could throw it on a Q lap and just struggling a little bit during the race here. Looks like he's under attack with Tyler Harrison right behind him. And then it looks like right behind them, you got Wayne Grossi and Jamie Knopf. There goes Jamie Knopf underneath Grossi right now. As you say, Wayne was running the low lane the last couple of laps, and Knopf was running the high lane, but that has switched.
Switch positions, and they're about to switch positions as the 48 goes around the 7. He's going to take over that 7th spot from Wayne Grossi.
I just kind of feel like Wayne maybe he might have burnt up his stuff a little bit. I don't know if he had any damage with some of the little wall taps he was having there or scraping. He's still hanging in there though. But up front though, Fitzpatrick Jr. really hasn't not got away from the field yet. He's only got about 2/10 of a lead over David Duran. Duran's actually looking pretty sharp though tonight too. We don't really see him up front all that often, and just having a really good outing right now.
Yeah, we don't see much from him. Period. It's not that we haven't seen him
right,
up front.
Yeah.
We just haven't seen a lot of him. So he's showing out tonight in that number 88 or 51 or wherever you want to go with that.
Well, I'll tell you right now, he's
got 43. Lewis Meglin through the grass on the front stretch there. He took the whoop section. Oh, he's spinning into turn 1. He tried to hang on to it as soon as he got back on the asphalt there. The car came back around, unfortunately, on him. He's going to get it righted and get going, I think, here. But unfortunately, that is not what you wanted to see.
No caution either.
No caution.
He's about, a quarter of the track ahead right now, so he's going to have to get that thing moving if he doesn't want to go lap down.
Got a battle for 4th. Tyler Harrison, Carter Linz. Actually, Tyler Bowers all in that as well. Actually, Bowers sees both those positions. And now it's Tyler Harrison moving into 4th spot.
Actually, they go around 43 right there, Lewis Meglin. So Lewis is now in the lucky dog spot. I don't feel like he's going to be in there long. I think Wortman's still going to be able to pull ahead of him.
You got a few guys allowed down. Wortman, Meglin. Now you got Lane Allen and Julio Villalobos.
I don't know if I still see. Oh yeah, Julio's still out there. He is out there.
So Tyler Bowers looked like he was a little loose mid-corner right there with the 48 tucked up behind him. And that's kind of packed them all together here.
Well, they definitely single-filed up front there. And honestly, I thought David Duran was going to be, he was putting pressure on Fitzpatrick for a couple of laps there, but he's Michael Call's a lot closer to him than he is to Fitzpatrick right now. So I'm sure David's playing a little bit of defense right now.
Here comes Nick Alford to the inside of the 48 of Jamie Knopf. Gets a little tight, though, it looks like, and has to back out. That run on the outside is going to allow Jamie to hang on to it.
Well, Nick's been a good point racer, so he knows what he needs to do out there, and he wants the stage points. He should get some points tonight as far as stage goes if he could keep up where he's at. I'm sure he'd like to capitalize and maybe get a few more here, but we got what, another 13 laps to go here before we hit that stage.
Just popping on board some of these guys. Jamie Knopf right here, LA Motorsports. Moving up to Carter Linz, who's running in 6th right now.
All right, we got a battle for second, really real tight right now. Wow. Michael Call, it was almost going to be 3 wide there with Michael Call and Tyler Harrison and David Durant.
That's allowed the 28 of Fitzpatrick Jr. to kind of scoot away from these guys.
Yeah. Oh, no, for sure. And they've got a huge gaggle right now for that second spot. There's, 8 cars right there that are within just a second of each other.
Ford, Chevrolet, Toyota right now in your top 3 mix of manufacturers. You see Tyler Harrison slide up the track. Tyler Bauer is going to take advantage, look to the inside, and here comes the 5 of Michael Call with a dive into turn 3. Can't get it done. Actually, might lose the position.
Gets a little loose.
Yeah.
He got really loose.
Ooh,
He's losing a few positions.
He's losing several positions here.
All that's doing, too, is they're starting to break away. That top 9 there, we're starting to kind of break away from Nick King, who's leading the 10th spot.
A lot going on. Tyler Bauer's in the wall a little bit back there in turn 22.
All this is starting to bring that 10th place and beyond even closer to him. So this pack's going to get even larger if they continue to go with. There's 5 more cars back there, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that want to get up into this pack. And unfortunately, they're all racing for a second right now because Fitzpatrick's got a half a second lead over the
Is that Kevin Ruff off the pace? The 99? It was. He came to pits.
He's 3 laps down. So I don't know. I know he kind of rear-ended Richie when all that went down, and I don't know if he got maybe too much nose damage. But yeah, he's definitely off pace. Off sequence as well. So here we go. We got a battle for that second right now. Durand and Harrison.
Yeah, here comes Harrison trying to take it away from David Durand up front. Can't quite carry the momentum off the corner on the bottom he wanted to, but he's going to stick it back in there in turn 3, try to make that work.
Well, they got about half of their fuel gone right now as far as this run goes. So, yeah, we could definitely see that the top lane is that momentum on that top lane is definitely going to be the winning passing move if you want to get up there.
He shoves it in the corner, runs the top there, runs the middle, right against David Durand. That's going to affect the air on his car as well. Just trying to get that run off the corner. Cannot do it still. David Durand hanging on to it. 32 laps in the books, racing a lap 40 for the stage.
Yeah, they're going to have to, he's going to have to try and make that work on the outside. He's going to have to maybe sneak a nose on the outside of David there if he wants to make this thing work.
Yeah, looks like David's holding the rest of this group up as the 28 drives off. Everybody's kind of closed back in on Durand.
Yeah, the 28's definitely cracking off. He's gained almost a half a tenth or almost half a second within the last 3 laps here.
And riding aboard with Tyler Harrison, your points leader. He's using that top lane, trying to get that fresh air, that clean air on the front of his nose and carry momentum off. Unfortunately, it's kind of opened the door on the inside. Tyler Bowers to the inside in the 94. Bowers sails it off into the corner. A little bit of a slow-moving slide job, if you will, there.
Yeah. Well, I almost wonder if Harrison wanted to, he was definitely trying to get that outside line over Durand, but unfortunately, he lost the spot from there, and looks like he's under fire now from Carter Linz.
Linz looking at it, trying to get that 4th spot for Tyler Harrison. Linz in 5th right now. Here comes Jamie Knopf looking to the inside of Linz, but he can't do that either. Tell you what.
Yeah, they're just,
99.
Try.
You see fresh tires versus old. Oh, got somebody smacked the wall there up front. Is that Tyler Bowers? I think it was.
I think that was, it might have been Harrison, actually.
Bowers up there. He goes by in 2nd place, David Durand. So Bowers by. You can see what I was going to say is you can see what those fresh tires do compared to the older tires. And 99's got those fresh tires. He's just driving right by these guys. He's trying to get one of his laps back the old-fashioned way.
That's right.
And he's going to have 3 laps to do it.
Well, he might get 1 lap back. And if he maybe get the wave around as well, he might be in line for that lucky dog.
There's Bowers up the track and touching the wall once again for 1 or 2.
Kevin's showing right now. He's showing 4 laps down. So and he's passing Lane Allen, who's 3 laps down.
Wild battle back here. Durant continues to slip back here. It's Tyler Harrison looking to the outside once again. Carter Lenz went by both of them already. He's up to 3rd.
Well, I guess that kind of answered that question about Lenz. You know, we saw him lead this race, had the pole, and he must have been saving a little bit. Yeah, sitting in 3rd right now, moving forward.
Yeah, I think Duran's run his tires off. He's going to have to regroup and rethink his strategy here. Get a longer run because he's dropping back now.
Well, I'm looking at Tyler Bauer sitting in 2nd. He is starting to reel in Fitzpatrick Jr. I don't think he's going to be able to get it there.
He's got 2 laps to do it.
Yep. It's going to be close, but yeah, he actually gained about 3 tenths on just that last lap.
Battle back here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th as well. Lenz right there. We got Tyler Harrison and Jamie Knopf.
This top 10 has been very busy and very very exciting right now.
Yeah, side by side there. 4th, 5th spot. Actually for 4th. No, and there's the caution.
Stage.
So Robert Fitzpatrick takes a stage win over Tyler Bowers, who finishes in 2nd. Carter Lenz, Tyler Harrison, David Duran, your top 5. Jamie Knopf coming home in 6th spot with Nick Alford in 7th, Michael Collin 8th, Joshua Gaiman in 9th. And round out your top 10 is the 16 of Justice Murphy. And I got to give a call out. I think our biggest mover right now will go to the 61, Joshua Gaiman.
And he started from the pits as well. So, yeah, he's definitely moved the most spaces as well. I mean, he did have a caution to kind of help him out getting tidied back up to the field. But he definitely made lemonade out of those lemons he was given today.
Absolutely. And, yeah. Who knows, starting from the pits might have been a blessing with that big wreck that happened off the backstretch, too. Those
very
guys
true,
need to be counting their blessings for that as well, I guess.
All right, well, I feel like we're going to have a pretty busy pit road. Kevin Ruff did actually get one of his laps back naturally, so I'm assuming he's probably going to go for that waiver round this time around, maybe try to get one more back. But Tim Wortman Jr. did get the lucky dog this time around.
All right.
Or at least will get the lucky dog.
You know, another benefit of running the old track versus the new track, no pit road wonkiness as far as trying to get on pit road in the entry of turn 3. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's very simple.
Change that.
Very simple. Come around turn 4 and enter pit road like normally you would at a track like this. So here they come. They're going to come down pit road, get some fresh shoes, and see who can manage from here going forward.
You're saying it's a normal pit road, the normal style.
Yeah.
Original recipe, sort of.
Right. Yeah, because that extra pit road stuff can get extra crispy real quick.
It's usually soggy for me, but yeah.
Yeah.
I am looking at chat too. We got Doyle Lawrence out there and Stephanie Withorn, I want to say, and she's rooting on Tipton. We all know Doyle is rooting on Jeff Chandler and TJ, and we see a lot of Biffle tribute cars out there as well, and those are always welcome to see. And
we do, and I'm going to look at a few of those.
Thoughts and prayers to everything that went on with that situation. Such a loss.
Yeah, I was talking earlier this week about how Biffle, it kind of changed his legacy. He kind of come back out of retirement, kind of reemerged, I guess, and was well known for the Hurricane Helene response in North Carolina, and then got hooked up with Cletus McFarland, and he kind of came back into the public scene, and it was good to at least, he came back and kind of made a splash and really made a difference, off the track after he's retired. So he was.
Oh yeah.
Larger than life, I guess, even more so than just a NASCAR driver and a truck champion. He made things. He made us think about him more than just another race car driver. So that's awesome to see.
Oh yeah, and he had a pretty good social media going as well, and I know his wife was kind of really heavily involved in that as well, and it really gave us a look into that family and how special those people really were, and yeah, such a sad day for everybody.
Let's look at a few of these tributes. 16, Justice Murphy, of course. Around the 16, you got to run the style out 16 car numbers, and
Yep.
he's got that there. Let's see if we can look through here. I know we had some that unfortunately got involved in an accident. Looking for Jeff Chandler, number 31. Is he out there?
Yeah, he should be out there.
Am I overlooking his name? Oh, we'll look at a few more as we get through.
You know what? I don't even see him out there at all. But I know they are going green here. They're double file. Pace cars are getting ready to turn in.
Carter Lynn's your leader. Tyler Bowers in second. Harrison, Alfred Call, your top 5 as they come to the restart zone. See if Carter Lynn's can get a jump here, and he does. Carter Lynn's going to jump away. Oh, we can see a wiggle from Tyler Bowers as they do try to put that power down. We talked about it. That tire spin is going to be important on these restarts.
Well, yeah, and these guys actually had new tires too. So could you imagine what it's going to be like when they've got a few laps and they got to do a restart?
Well, they are packed tight right here too. Almost 3 wide down the backstretch. And here comes Robert Fitzpatrick Jr. underneath, trying to get underneath the 16 gasses it up mid-corner. It's going to hang on to that.
And I'm still looking for Jeff Chandler. Yeah, I don't actually think he's in the race tonight, but he was posting pictures of the car, and the car looked really great. And it looks like TJ's got a tribute number on his car.
Side by side. About 7th on back.
And this top 10 has been very, very busy tonight. Here we go. We got a race for that lead there. Tyler Harrison getting under Lynn's. It looks like he's got him clear.
There's Tyler Bowers going for the lead. He takes it
Bowers,
in the 94.
Yeah, Bowers, I had Bowers behind Harrison, so he actually passed Harrison as well. All right. Well, he's got that clean air right now. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking at the 61, too.
Battle for 7th. Nick King, Nick Alfred, the battle of the Knicks. And Robert Fitzpatrick got there in front of him.
Look at that 61 Joshua Damon, and he's worked his way up to 5th now, too. Here comes Nick King on the outside, though. Ooh, making it real. Ooh. Trying to think skinny.
That was close right there.
Wow. Keeps going. King up to 4th. 5th now.
Michael Call back there 9th after he slid back. He's had some troubles regaining any kind of track position there. Back there with Jamie Knopf back there as well, side by side with Richie Coy, who's trying to rebound.
Yeah, do I see a wild Richie Coy on the outside? That's something you don't see every day. Oh, there he goes. He goes back down, just as I say it. Now he's working on Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie Knopf looking on the top of the 5 of Michael Call, trying to go forward. And here comes Wayne Grossi trying to follow him on the outside.
You see the 48 and the 7, like that high lane, and yeah, they're still sticking to it right now. Yeah, Richie unfortunately really has nowhere to go. He is boxed in. I'm not going to say the rest of that line, but he's definitely boxed in.
Yeah. 3 wide back here behind them. They are 3 wide back here. Oh, what a mess.
Yeah, there's a huge gaggle of cars going on there, starting with James Torrey and TJ Bartel, running that huge gaggle of cars.
There's another one of those throwbacks. Tyler Tipton running the Granger paint scheme. Looking really good right there. I like that paint scheme.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to see a few of them.
There's Matthew Robinson trying to rebound after getting caught up early on in that first wreck there.
Well, he's done this a few times where he's had a little rough going early on, and then towards the end of these races. And again, we got a pretty long race. So we could definitely see him working his way back up to the field here. far as I'm in my calculations, they are going to have to, I almost even hate to say it, but depending on, there's going to be a very small pit window if you stay green. And there is a very good chance that there might be a little fuel mileage strategy going on. Because you figure lap 40, that gives you about 123 laps to go from our stage. And they're getting about 62 laps to run. So it's going to be a very, very tight pit window if we do stay green here.
Alfred looking forward. There's two guys side by side in front of him. That's Jamie Knopf on the inside, and Wayne Grassi on the outside, 48 and 7. Wayne Grassi using it outside lane to his advantage, going to take that position. Everybody kind of single filed out and strung out here, and I think everybody's playing that tire saving game a little bit here, just trying to maximize their tire life because they don't know when that next caution's coming out.
No, and I'm kind of looking. I had to go back out front though, just to see if we've had any changes up there. But yeah, Bowers is still running, but they got a 3-pack breakaway right now with Nick King and Carter Linz, and the three of them are pulling away from Harrison right now.
You said this was a draft race.
Hey, it wasn't, but it sure looks like it. I know.
Oh, he's going to look to the outside. Here comes Nick King looking to the outside of Tyler Bowers. He's going to try to make this high side work through 1 and 2.
There's door to door. He's trying to get it there. There he goes. He got it.
So the lead, the 29 of Nick King takes the lead.
And Nick King as well. He's starting from the pits as well.
Ooh, you see Tyler Bowers getting loose off the corner right there as Carter Linz pulled his back bumper, hanging on to it. Linz gets that run to the inside. It's going to try to take over second spot and stick with Nick King in the 29.
Well, you go from clean air to not clean air, and now he's even in dirtier air. So he's going to, he definitely experienced a little bit of a handling issue there, which allowed Linz to get by him. But yeah, you look at Nick King now. Nick King is actually starting to work a little distance from Linz. Although I say that though, and here comes Linz. Linz had a pretty good exit on 4.
Closing in on him right now. We talked about how wore out the surfaces and how it affects the tires, but also the bumps on this track. That will upset this car more than any other car, it seems like. These bumps will really upset the car as you go over them, and the older your tires are, the worse that gets because it just kind of, you have that loss of momentary grip, or momentary loss of grip, I should say. And then you try to catch it, but you got less to lean on when you do try to catch it. So it just they call it character. The driver's like, oh, I like a track with character, and it is character. But unfortunately, with all this underbody aero stuff, that character really upsets the aero balance of the car.
You're saying it's not a good character?
Well, to some it may be.
Yeah. Well, I can see one character in front of the lead right now. You got Lane Allen. He's back out there. He was damaged 6 laps down, and they're about ready to put him in a lap down.
Yeah, unfortunately off the pace after that wreck early on here in Atlanta.
It's going to give these guys a little bit of a chicane to go around here, but I'm sure Lane is going to give them the space they need to get this thing to get by safely. The lane will give them a lane. Yeah, the lane chicane.
No offense, Lane. You watch this back. I just thought it was funny.
He'd say, I reckon it was funny too. Wayne Grassi gets a little bit, tries to make a pass on Robert Fitzpatrick Jr., gets a little loose, and man, he had a little bit of contact. Yeah, wow.
We caught the tail end of that. Yeah, he was definitely chasing the tail there off the corner. He's going to fall to 16th spot there, man.
Yeah, that really hurt. Yeah, now we got a 3 wide. Michael Call, Richie Coy, and Nick Elford on the inside. Well, they were almost 3 wide there for a second. They did sort that out. Wow.
Who's that loose in front of? That's Nick Alford getting loose right there in front of Richie Coy. He's going to go around him. Starting to see comers and goers. It's something we're probably going to see all night here as the tires wear out. Some guys take care of the tires better than others. Those that aren't taking care of the tires are going backwards, and those that are going forwards.
Well, that's always the case too, and especially too with the clean air up front. Kind of got to go back over there and see what's going on in our lead here. And Carter Lenz is he's been still hanging with Nick King, so Nick King really has not gotten away yet, even though they have gotten past Lane. So Lane has definitely given them the beneficial lane and allow them to get by.
Carter Lenz trying to generate a run using the very top side. He's kind of in the tire tracks in Nick King. I wonder if Nick's watching his mirror here. Oh, I don't think that worked out off turn 4. Here comes Carter Lenz with a run, looking to the inside. Battle for the lead.
I just don't know with the amount of tires that have been used already. I just don't think he's going to be able to make this happen.
Ooh,
Nick King's, yeah.
Yeah, gets a run off the corner, almost in the wall if he didn't touch it there.
Yeah, it was very, very close. Oh, King gets real loose.
Oh, he's trying to save it into the wall. Off turn 4, right in front of Tyler Bowers, who was able to miss him, but he had to check up as well. Everybody finds somewhere to run, though, but Nick King dropping positions. He's going to have some damage to that car after that hit.
Yeah, David Green is by him, and it looks like Tyler Bowers around Bowers as well. Let's give the lead to Carter Lenz. Let's see what Carter Lenz can do now. He's probably been saving a little bit, like we saw in that last run before the stage. So let's see if he can start maybe pulling away. He's got that clean air now, and we know David Duran. He was quick, but he may have burned his stuff up during that opening run too. So Carter might be able to pull a little bit of a gap off this.
Here goes Duran with a little bit of a slide job right there on Harrison. He's going to hang on to second right there. You got Harrison. You got Duran, Harrison, and Bowers all right there together. Second, third, and fourth.
Yeah, the Nick King, obviously, we saw what happened to him. He actually kind of checked all the way up to the backpack. He's got Fitzpatrick behind him right now.
Michael Cole having some issues off 3-4 as well, losing positions back to 11th spot. He went through the grass a little bit there as well.
He's under Nick Alpha right now, though. And I almost thought Nick was going to try and go 3 wide there with Jamie down the outside. They got to deal with Lane Allen, though. Lane is still kind of falling through the pack here.
So much going on because they've got a battle in front of them, almost 3 wide there in front of them. Richie Coy able to get around Joshua Gaiman. Gaiman putting pressure on him, though. Jamie Knopf right there as well.
Going back through the field, though. Everybody's pretty much singled out, though.
Yeah, we got 3 wide. We got 3 wide for 10th spot. Off turn 2, we've seen this not work before. Looks like the top guy kind of gave him room, backed out of it. Was that the lap car? That was a lap car of
yeah, that was
Lane Allen. So get on here. These guys are really starting to struggle. They're slipping and sliding around.
That did allow, though, that 3 wide did allow Nick to kind of escape from Michael Caldo a little bit. So he's working on the tail of Jamie Knopf right now.
Car up against the wall there. I think it's Trevor Earhart. They're going around, watching Richie Coy work his way around. Nick King trying to work his way. No, that's Nick. That is Nick King.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, Richie just got by Nick. Yeah, and there comes Joshua as well. Yeah. Joshua, I don't remember what happened to Joshua. He was running 5th or 4th not too long ago. I don't know. Was that before or after the pit stop? I cannot remember. I don't know why. How
still up there.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right, back up front though. Carter Lenz still holding strong. Duran is actually starting to close in on him though. Trying to make that outside work, although you can tell he's getting a little loose.
So is Carter. Carter's struggling on the inside there too. Both those guys kind of wiggling their car around there. Justice Murphy going through the grass.
Bowers, though, not loose, and still having a hard time catching the two of them.
16 struggling there, too. Back up front, yeah. Carter Lenz hanging on. David Duran, Tyler Bowers, Tyler Harrison all together right there. And we got a caution. Richie Coy, sideways off turn 2, sitting broadside down the backstretch. Not the way you want to be sitting. And it's going to bring out the caution number 2 here tonight.
Oh, man. There he got loose.
All right. Let's go back and look at our best one tire and AutoCare instant replay and see what happened here coming off turn 2. Oh man, swapped ends on him right there in front of the 61. But the 61 has a great view of this.
It almost looked like he touched the apron, but as I'm zooming in on him, he didn't touch the apron.
Big wiggle, and actually the 61 did run into him just a little bit there on the left side.
Yeah. She's got a little bit of right front damage. Didn't look like it was too hard of a hit. He did not get collected, thankfully. So everybody had good eyes on him and didn't make it worse. All right, well, as we always say, this changes everything, especially too with fuel mileage. The pit window has now gotten bigger, and I believe you can see a pretty busy pit road.
Everybody did a good job to scatter though and miss the 19.
Oh yeah.
Just watching this replay, everybody did a good job. All right, let's see who wins this battle off pit road. Everybody comes in for their stop. Looks like Carl Lenz is going to hang on to it here off pit road.
Excuse me, my Mountain Dew went down the wrong pipe there. Choking a little bit. Yeah, it looks like not too big of a shakeup. Well, Fitzpatrick got up to 4th here, so he was able to get by Harrison.
Yeah, just kind of looking through. Joshua Gaiman, he's going to stay in the pits. So he's getting repairs after running into the 19 at Coy there on the backstretch. So apparently he had to stay there and get that all patched up. That's unfortunate. He had a fast car. I mean, he may still have a fast car. I don't know if he hit him too hard there, but he had a really quick car there.
Well, he's made up a lot of spots since the start, so I'm sure he'll be able to do it again if he doesn't have too much damage. And I don't believe he has too much, but hey, it's yellow. It's a caution. You might as well get what you can fixed up.
All right, there are 2x2. Just looking at our race recap. 74 laps out of 163. Still a long way to go. 90 laps left in this race. David Duran is your current leader. We've had 3 cautions so far. And it says 7 lead changes. That sounds close.
Yeah. I'm looking too. I'm kind of going through the field here. I got to verify, but it looks like Fetter Place. I don't know if Fetter Place took 4 tires. I say, because he really snuck up through the field, and I thought maybe perhaps even Warman. But I got to look to see how many tires he took.
You said TJ's got a. Is that a Biffle car? The 4?
He's got a Biffle number. It looks like a Biffle number to me, like it's that font.
I got you.
It's just not really recognizable on a 4, but it's got that kind of font look to it.
All right, pace car's going to peel off. We're going to do this. Going to be David Durand on the inside, Tyler Harrison on the outside. This is another one of those critical restarts. Let's see what happens here in the restart zone. Green flag flies, and we are racing once again.
There goes Durant. Yeah, it's a great jump. I thought Carter Lenz actually had the. I thought he was able to get out. Maybe I was completely wrong there.
Down the backstretch from turn 3 is still David Duran with these fresh tires. Everybody getting everything they can here, but you don't want to hurt them. As Tyler Harrison looks to the inside of Tyler Bowers. That is, yeah.
Yep.
Tyler Bowers on the outside. Anyway, here comes Tyler Bowers to the outside of the 28 and dropping Fitzpatrick Jr. Trying to take over second spot and does. Now he's looking for the lead. Here he comes to David Durand. Everybody playing these games with these tire saving, and it makes these kind of passes happen when somebody decides to step on the gas.
Yeah, he was able to make short work of both of them, and yeah. I think we got what? That's our 8th lead change now.
It's a big move by Tyler Bowers off the corner. I don't know if he touched the wall or not, but he moved from the top to the bottom.
It was close. Yeah. I didn't see any contact on my screen, but it was very close.
Here comes Michael Call to the outside of Tyler Harrison. Going to take that position. Now looking to the inside of the 28 of Fitzpatrick. Some of these guys are deciding, it's like, yeah, I'm tired of riding. I'm going to go to the front and sit if I can. Oh, it's contact!
Oh, contact.
Michael Call into Robert Fitzpatrick Jr., and they're right in the middle of the track as the caution flies. How they didn't collect more cars is a miracle to me. They were right in the middle of everybody right there.
Well, Michael actually didn't get sideways at all, and he kind of straightened out.
The fact that they were able to save it is also kind of a miracle.
Unreal. Wow. Bad luck though for Fitzpatrick Jr. though. He lost many spots.
Well, I think he's getting some of them back.
Yeah, he is.
We'll see how many. See what it tells him to do here.
It's like maybe he's got to stay behind Torrey. Yeah.
Let's go back and look at that.
Probably be 15th or 14th.
Let's go back and look at that. Right all the way down the front stretch here between the 5 and the 28. 5 just gets up the track a little bit into the 28 and just pushes him. It kind of saves him. 28 locks it down to keep off the wall and drives off. it's pretty wild.
Yeah, you got a few takers now too. James Torrey, the 12 of Fitzpatrick Sr. Or no, that's Fitzpatrick. Chad Kearns.
There are a couple different views of the replay here.
Yeah, obviously the 28 junior. Well, Richie Coy also in the pits. Brian Dixon in the pits as well. I'm just kind of going through here, just trying to see who's pitting, who's not pitting. And our lucky dog, I believe, is Kevin Ruff. So he was 2 laps down. He'll be 1 lap now.
Something happened here to Mason Hoffner. Trying to see. Oh, there was a checkup in the back. 53 into the wall, into Mason Hoffner. Everybody taking avoiding action. Not sure what happened back there on that restart.
Yeah, he's another one that actually is in the pits as well. So still in the pits too, getting some damage fixed.
Working lap 78, 85 laps to go here at Atlanta. Tyler Bowers, your leader. David Duran in second. Tyler Harrison third. Michael Call fourth. Jamie Knopf running in fifth spot. Brandon Fetterplace, we hadn't called his name yet. He's up to sixth spot right now, trying to work his way. You know, he was involved in that early wreck and having to fight back from that. You got Nick Alford in seventh. You got Wayne Grossi running in eighth spot. He's running the top 10 pretty much all night, having a solid night. Trevor Earhart making an appearance in the ninth spot in the number 41, and then Tim Wortman as well, again rebounding from some early woes up into the 10th spot. He was a lap down at one point.
Yeah, he was, and yeah, even like Fetterplace, I was gonna mention these guys. Even Michael Call, some of these guys, they were in that second pack a little while ago, and just kind of struggling back there. And yeah, now they really worked up. I don't know what voodoo magic Fetterplace did there, but yeah, he was definitely in the 20th area not too long ago as well. So they're up there now fighting.
Some of the guys going the wrong way tonight. Richie Coy back in 23rd. You got Joshua Gaiman back in 19th after the contact with the 19. And we just saw Fitzpatrick Jr. in the 28, but he's back to 16th spot. So we'll see what those guys can do. It's kind of flip-flopped here. The pace car is going to peel off. We're going to go back. Green flag racing here at Atlanta. Green flag is out, and you see those guys already struggling to get that grip on this restart.
Well, yeah, we were talking about tire spin, and yeah, Duran did not get a good jump there, and he is getting pushed by, or at least was being pushed by Michael Call. Here comes Jamie Knopf on the inside of Duran as well, trying to get that third spot.
Yeah, one of those guys, if not both of them, hit the wall there going into turn one. Yeah. They were so focused on getting that run into the corner.
Here's Michael Call. He finally got that thing hooked up. He's trying to make that outside run go.
Yeah, looking to the outside of David Duran. He's going to get that done. He's going to be looking at Tyler Harrison trying to get second.
I'll tell you, that outside line is very strong. Get the car in, and maybe even save a little tire with that car on the outside.
Just watching Jamie Knopf back here at better place, and side by side is Carter Lynn's Nick Alford. Lynn's trying to fight his way back towards the front.
Yeah, he's definitely had a kind of an up and down night in the top 10 as well. So, and I think too, we're still going to have to see around the pit stops. If we do stay green, nobody's going to be able to make it, especially, a lot of these teams obviously still down pit. They were able to save a little bit under that caution, but it's going to be a tight pit window for some of these guys here. And I'm assuming it's going to be anywhere from lap 100 to 105 is when we're going to start seeing some pitting if we do continue to stay green. But that's really not too far away.
Well, those pace laps certainly will help that number a little bit for them, so we'll have to take that into consideration. Side by side for 7th spot, Brandon Fetter Place, Carter Lynn's.
Look out for Wayne Grossi right behind him. Jamie Knopf coming up the track a little bit. Here comes Fetter Place, though.
Yeah, Knopf got a little loose off turn 2 there. Kind of back Carter Lynn's up just a little bit on the outside, so they're still side by side.
I don't know. I kind of feel like that outside line, though, is really prevalent. What's the word I'm looking for?
Prevalent?
Prevalent. There you go. That's the word. Yeah, it's definitely pretty strong.
Maybe preferred there to get that run.
Yeah,
but I feel like a lot of these guys, too, are probably saving tires as well.
I would imagine you're going to have to. Again, with the pit window being so tight, and, you're doing a pretty good fuel run. I mean, you're doing 60-something laps, and we talked about the old track, worn out, bumpy. I think you're going to need as much tire as you can, especially towards the end of this run here.
Right now up front, it's the Tyler and Tyler show. Tyler Bowers leading the way. Tyler Harrison looking to get that away from him. 24 leading to 45. Here comes the 45 with a run off the corner. Whoa! Very, very interesting moves there coming off the corner.
If you're going to get that slide job, he does. He clears them. That just shows you the power of that outside line that he had. He was able to make that almost easy. But here comes Bowers again, right on the inside.
Yeah, Bowers don't want to give it up. We got Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. having issues back here. He's around on the front stretch. No caution.
How is there no caution?
I don't know, because there's cars passing him as he's backwards. Not really sure. Now the caution comes out.
I mean, he was almost completely stopped as well. I'm shocked.
He was backwards. He wasn't just stopped. He was backwards on the front stretch as cars were going by.
That is so. That is, that's iRacing.
So caution does finally fly here for the 60. We'll see how he got sideways here on the front stretch. We'll go back and look at our best one tire and auto care instant replay. The 60 gets loose off turn 4. Oh, goes back up into the traffic in front of the 61 and now we got more cars piling in.
Yeah, Joshua's got some heavy nose damage there. Now that eclipsed the 12 Shad Current as well. A lot of guys missed it, but a lot of guys did.
Big hit by the 61 in the back of the 60 there. He just loses control of his car as well. Slides to the inside or outside wall.
All right. That does change everything. Because, well, I'm just trying to do the math here. Yeah, they're still not really within pit window. I mean, Fitzpatrick Jr. is probably within his pit window, but everybody else probably is not. But yeah, pit road is busy.
Another one of those Biffle throwbacks. Unfortunately, this one's a little wrinkled up now in the 60.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got his Roush paint job as well on there. Man, Shad was very close of missing it, but he had Lane on the outside as well, and
he was trying to slide through there, wasn't
he? Yeah. And I'm thinking, Kevin Ruff, did they look at his lap time? which puts him actually on the lead lap. Yes, he did. All right, so Kevin Ruff was your lucky dog, and now he's back on the lead lap. Nick King is now your next lucky dog recipient, but he's got 2 laps to make up himself.
All right, 75 laps to go here. You said the pit window is 60, what did you say, 62?
I was told it was 61.8 to be exact, but yeah, I'm assuming it's around 60 to 65. Again, 70 maybe to 75 if you're Fitzpatrick Jr.
Well, guess who's on pit road?
Hey, yeah.
Topping off, Fitzpatrick Jr.
And how many laps do we have?
74.
60. Yes, sir. Yes, 74 more to go. He was already kind of back there, so yeah, it might not be a bad move on his end. We stay green. I mean, it could be the move of the race, and some guy we talked about too was in an early accident and worked his way. He's in 7th right now. Is that 11 of Matthew Robertson? So we've seen him up there, and even the 22 now is kind of looking into the picture as well with Wyatt Hundley sitting in 8th. So we got a couple of new faces and some new places up here.
Yep. Bowers, Harrison, Lenz, Feder Place, Alfred, your top 5. A couple of familiar faces, a couple of unfamiliar new faces up front. They've been up front for every race. Too,
up in 9th now as well. He's snuck in there.
Space car's going to peel off. We're going to go back racing here into the restart zone, waiting for the restart. There it is. Green flag is out. And I tell you what, Harrison did a pretty good job of hanging with Bowers that time.
Yeah, it's definitely probably the best outside green flag start we've seen in that outside. Definitely, he's having a hard time with Carter Lenz right now, and the Feder Place really looks like he wants to go somewhere, but there he goes. He gets by.
Yeah.
He's got that solid second, and now he's on that outside line, and that's where the momentum's at. That's kind of where you really want to be.
It looks like Feder Place couldn't decide which lane he wanted to go with there, and was trying to figure that out.
He chose poorly right there because he's under fire now with Trevor Earhart, who is again, that's another car that we really haven't talked about much up front. Sitting in 5th, fighting for 4th right now.
Arizona Ice T on the car there. He was one of the catalysts to that first accident that happened on the backstretch. So he's rebounded nicely. Right behind him, the 11 of Robinson was the co-sponsor of that caution.
Yep. Oh, and Tipton just hits the wall a little bit there.
Yeah, they're 3 wide back here. There's some things going on back here. Everybody trying to find a place to run.
Major gaggle of guys. Here comes Call in the middle of the 10 and the 83. He gets right through him. That was a sketch move, but he was able to make that work.
Oh, up front. Oh, I think it's Wayne Grossi just touched the wire there, getting by David Duran, who is going backwards now. Here comes Michael Call trying to get by him.
Yeah, Wayne's in that outside line again, moving forward, and he's getting by Nick Elford now as well. Almost has him clear. He does have him clear.
Some more aggressive moves being made here as the laps kind of trickle down.
Well, they're trickling down, but yeah, they're definitely not out of the woods yet. And again, I still feel like we're going to see some other green flag stops by some of these guys if, again, we do stay green. I feel like, though, now we're kind of in that territory where if we do get a caution in the next 5 laps, everybody is probably going to be on pit road, and everybody should probably have enough gas to get there. We'll see what these guys do. You don't want to force that caution. Here comes the 7 over the 11.
7-11. Where's the slushy car?
That's right. That's in our Tuesday night, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry to throw you off there. 7
you can always watch the action we call on Tuesday night as well.
You're swamping the 11 right now.
Yeah.
5 goes by on the outside. Here comes David Durand on the inside.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, the 11 doesn't look like he's got over. He just taps the wall a little bit as well. Out front, though, Bowers still really hasn't escaped the Harrison. But yeah, just Tyler and Tyler show up there with Carter right behind him.
Hey, how many laps we got to go?
I don't even want to say it. But yeah. I'm on to you.
I'm not going to say it either this week. That could be annoying. As they hit the line, they have 66 laps to go here at Atlanta.
There you go. Man, look at that Jagger for top 10 right now. I mean, they're just all top 10 cars are just, well, I should say there's 9 cars up there, but yeah, they are all just fighting for every little spot under a very big blanket as well.
Better place on the bottom underneath the 7 of Wayne Grossi there. That is 4th, 5th spot. Right in the middle of that pack we're talking about. They are kind of shuffled Better Place out. He's kind of getting freight trained here on the outside.
Yeah. Well, Better Place really hasn't had an opportunity to get up this year for that pack is so tight right now. Paul kind of almost want to make a 3 wide there. He really wants to get by the 7. Feeling if Brandon doesn't get that opportunity to go up, he's gonna take it. Man, a couple of guys just tapping the wall there. Really
peppering the wall there. Trevor Earhart, one of them, he's going to get past with the 7 of Grossi going to the inside. The 5 looking at the very top lane in the 41.
It's going to get narrow. Oh,
7's going to pull up and block the outside lane. Actually slides up across the 41. 41's going to look back inside.
This is pretty wild, especially with we got 63 to go.
Yeah, good racing here.
It's all fine and dandy if they can keep it green.
I'm just going to leave everybody some room. Just leave some room.
It is pretty fun to watch. They are making it pretty interesting.
Tyler show. Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah. Well, I even had to kind of pan out a little bit, and you even got Nick Elford and Tim Wortman too. I mean, there is the 11 car, the top 11.
Harrison had one moment off the corner right there, a little loose. This battle rages on back at 41, 7. Everyone slides up in front of the 7.
Man, crazy.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I find myself just kind of watching as a fan instead of actually commentating. So sorry about that.
Huh. And I'm reading in driver race chat. Tyler just doesn't have it anymore.
Oh, side by side for second. Here comes Lynn's around Tyler Harrison, splitting up the Tylers. So Lynn's up to second spot at 66. And trying to make something of it here. Still side by side is Wayne Grossi. Now with Michael Call, David Durand right there together.
Well, I think Lynn's strategy was, and I think we've seen this from early on, is just he's just out there kind of chilling a little bit, letting the car kind of save. And you can see him start making this move now because he's actually starting to catch Boyers. Bowers. Yeah, it's Bowers, not Boyers. I'm thinking of Clint, but it's not Clint.
Ooh, saw the 5 touch the apron back there on the backstretch, and here Brandon Fetterplace out of shape as well, or in turn 3 and 4. He's a little out of shape off turn 4, going to lose some positions as Fetterplace.
Yeah, unfortunately, dropped Brandon down to 12th right now. I'll tell you, he's still kind of in that top 12 mix right now.
These guys using every bit of the track, even some of the apron. And the wall at times.
There goes Tim Wortman underneath the 11. Almost clears him. Almost slide jobbing him, but
man, those guys are up against the wall. I think Michael Call touched the wall off the corner as well, right in front of him, or maybe Wayne in front of him did that.
I'm really watching that lead up front now too. Lynn's slowly reeling in Tyler.
You kidding me?
As he's catching one Tyler and pulling away from the other Tyler.
Take my eyes off this battle back here. 2 by 2.
Well, I got one eye on each battle. Yeah, they're both. Yeah.
Battle for 7th. I think somebody just smacked the wall off 10-4 again in front of these guys. Was that Earhart? I think it was, because he's following back to these guys.
He's kind of been almost on his own little island there for a little bit. It's a small island, but yeah, it's getting smaller.
Here comes Michael Call underneath the 7 of Wayne Grassi. Ooh, that's Tim Wortman right on the back of the 7 there on the exit. You know that it's the car. He's actually going to give him a little bit of a push down the straightaway here.
Yeah. You can see Tim too. He's entering pretty low, but they're trying to exit pretty high here. Didn't quite have that lane available for him. Here comes Wayne on the outside again.
The battle shaping up for the lead, though. Here comes Carter Lentz looking to the inside of Tyler Bowers, trying to get this run off the corner. Is he there? He's low.
Hanging with him. Yeah, he's definitely got some momentum right now, especially on that inside line.
Yeah, he's
he
definitely
might clear him
beside
this
him.
time.
He's side by side there, doing 1 and 2. Moves up to the middle lane to try to create a little extra momentum off the corner. Can't quite do it. It's going to have to duck back inside.
So clean air and that higher line. Here comes Carter now too. He was able to get that outside line. See if he can get that thing wound up.
Yeah, now Bowers to the bottom, Carter to the middle of the track. You see these guys trying different lanes, trying to see what will work.
Carter had a great exit.
Yeah, I was going to say, Lynn's got really good run off the corner.
Slow it down though in the corner, in the middle of the corner, but yeah, look at this run he's getting out of the back straight.
Looking at these guys back here still battling out.
Now that I kind of put the focus on the top 3 here, looks like the 4th of Trevor Earhart's slowly kind of working his way out of this picture as well. So there's definitely become a breakaway now with these top 3.
Yeah, he's kind of fallen back into the clutches of Duran and Paul and some of these guys back here. He's fallen away from Harrison a little bit. Now Harrison is in kind of a bubble of his own.
Well, that's the 2nd pack too, and yeah, Tim Wortman's kind of starting the 3rd pack, and there's what 6 cars in that 3rd pack as well. So that whole top 12 is kind of broken up a bit.
Watching the 11 of Robinson race. Nick Alford, Brandon Fetterplace, Jamie Knopf, Wayne Grassi. He is loose off the corner there, as he would be trying to pitch it down off the corner.
I had to go back up front. Carter Lynn's kind of struggling now to kind of hang with Tyler. Still ahead of the Tyler Harrison, but he's still trying to catch Bowers. Has not been able to kind of close up that gap, and he's keeping around 2 to 3 tenths.
Just going through some of these battles here.
There's a bumper right there. I mean, it just does not seem he can't get the momentum on the exit like he was getting earlier.
Carter Lynn's on Rolling Thunder Racing. Guys showing off right now. The Toyotas, I think the 2nd, 3rd, and 6th or 5th, depending on where Michael Call falls in.
Yeah, fortunately, too, the 11. I don't know. He lost a couple spots there to enter place on Jamie Knopf as well. Now he's got Justice Murphy looking to get by him now for 12th. Yeah, some guys are starting to go backwards. The one car, though, that I'm looking at, and he's sitting 22nd right now, that's Patrick Jr. You know he pitted with about 70-something to go. And he is at the tail end of his at this pack with his dad. Well, his dad's kind of with him too, about a car or 2 behind him, and it almost makes me wonder if we stay green, are these guys going to stay out? And I have a feeling that I already know that answer.
Yeah, if we stay green, it could work out. Oh, we got somebody had a moment off turn 4, I believe, right there. I think it was the 6th of James Torrey.
Well, our top 3 really have extended their lead over 4th now too, and even Tyler Bowers, he's starting to walk away from Carter Lins as well. Carter's definitely does not have the car he had earlier on, and slowly starting to get pulled away from with Tyler Bowers.
I'll tell you what, the 7 of Grassi, he's gotten a lot of airtime tonight. He's been around everything that's going on. He's had a very eventful night. Everywhere I look in these groups, he's there if they're side by side. So I hope he's having fun, because if not, I don't know what you'd be a. I don't know.
Is he the MasterCard driver of the night? He's everywhere where you want to be.
I don't know if you want to be back here, Champ, but he's everywhere a camera wants to be. It's everywhere where everybody else is fighting for position.
That's right.
Try 3 wide off the corner. Yep, 3 wide off the corner. Oh, it's close.
Wow. And I'll tell you, Michael Call has been in the middle of those 3. Is that Michael Call? No, it was Nick Alford.
Nick Alford, Justice Murphy, and Wayne Grassi right there. Alford trying to pull Murphy back there off the corner, and does so. He's getting that run off the corner.
They got mighty tight there as well.
That should be a name.
I'll tell you.
That should be a name for the Super Group. Mighty tight.
Mighty tight. I'd buy it.
Yeah, sounds good.
A Loctite alternative?
Yeah.
I'll tell you too, and I'm looking even behind them, not very far behind them. He got by the 11, but that 99 right now. We saw him 4 laps down at one point in the race.
Oh, we got pit stops. Oh, the 11 of Matthew Roberts. Didn't he do this last week? Didn't he slide into the pits last week?
If it wasn't last week, it might have been the week before, but yes. Yes, we have seen that before with the 11.
He's getting everything he can to come into pit road, but he already comes in and makes his pit stop, so he's planning on stopping. So some of these guys that are planning on stopping want to split this in half, but they're not even at half yet, are they? Oh, Carter Lins in the wall off turn 4. He's going to lose a lot of momentum by doing that. Here comes Tyler Harrison.
Harrison's not quite there yet, but yeah, he definitely lost a lot of ground.
Murphy,
off the leader there.
Murphy also having issues off turn 4. Everybody's struggling for grip, man. It's getting harder and harder to drive these cars. But Bowers is cruising out front right now in the number 94 Chevrolet, currently leading the way over Carter Lins, Tyler Harrison, Michael Call, and Trevor Earhart.
Well, I had to kind of go back to our fuel miser, Fitzpatrick Jr. right now. Again, still in 21st spot. He is running about a second slower than our leader right now. And
let's look where he's at on the track. They just entered the back stretch. Where is Junior? Going into turn 3. Ooh.
Yeah. He's definitely, there's quite a bit of distance back there, but he can minimize a stop. I mean, that'd be huge.
Yes, but if the leader made up a lap under green in the first run, he makes up a lap under green on the second run, this could get very, very interesting.
Yeah. But, what do they say? See, throw something on the wall, see if it sticks.
Yeah, it's usually spaghetti.
Yeah, well, I mean, Junior, we got a little slide going in for the pits. Is that Lins?
That's Tyler Harrison. Tyler Harrison, Michael Call. He's got to get it righted, not bring out a caution, and it looks like he will, and he's going to come on to pit road. But Tyler Harrison around coming to pit road.
Wow, Michael Call, he nearly ran right into him. He had to make some evasive maneuvers there. Wow. All right, Wortman, I just heard over the radio, Wortman's coming in now as well.
Let's see what happened to Tyler Harrison coming to pit road right here. Tries to get it down, get it slow on the track. It just breaks loose on the track before he even hits the apron there. Michael Call trying to come to make a pit stop and had to go around the 45 there.
Yeah, Bowers actually, he did put Fitzpatrick Jr. and Sr. both of them a lap down now, so he's got by him.
We got Lins had. Oh, we got a caution. Caution is out.
Yeah.
Carter Lenz, I believe. So back and see what happened to Carter Lenz here. Trying to come to pit road. This guy's green flag stops, not their forte. Unfortunately, he misses it, slides out in the grass, comes to a stop, and the caution flies.
Now, weren't we talking about pit road before this whole race started? I almost wonder if people would have preferred the long pit road.
Right. Here he comes. Let's look at it one more time here. Just tries to get down there and unfortunately turns back right, slides into the grass, slides to a stop.
Well, it does, because Fitzpatrick Jr. was on, obviously, a tire save or a fuel save run. He did get lapped, but because he was the first car being lapped down, he will get the lucky dog here.
He will. The unfortunate part is he's going to start behind all the lap cars.
Yep.
Way at the back. And it won't be a fuel economy run to the end. So this is one of those times, like you said, you kind of throw things at the wall and just try something different. Well, sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
That's right. But still on the lead lap, and maybe another caution or two. He's got a quick car. We've seen him up front a little bit, so anything can happen with this guy. Which now I believe is going to put Matthew Robinson now one lap down. He'll be our next guy. Or no, Fitzpatrick senior will actually still be the second car, or he'll be the first car lap down.
All right, Trevor Earhart comes out second spot. Tyler Bowers holds on to the lead. Better place third. Duran fourth. Nick Alford up into fifth. Coming off pit road, Jamie Knopf sixth. Tim Wortman, Kevin Ruff, Justice Murphy, and Wayne Grassi in top 10.
Bit of a shake-up there up front. I mean, Wortman, too, he was on pit road. He was able to I think he kind of came out right when that caution flew, and I don't think he lost a lap. And obviously he was able to get the tires changed under the actual yellow. He kind of saved his run there.
I almost wonder if he rolled through.
I got to go back and look.
To pit road.
Well, I know he called he was going in. You know what? I almost wonder if he was ready to go in, but then the caution came out and decided not to go in.
Yeah, possibly. It's like I said, he just put it there too. So.
Yes, actually, that is exactly what happened. He was going to pit and then decided to stay out.
Well, they are 2x2 getting ready for a restart. It's going to be 35 laps to go, Tony. That's still long enough for tires to really come into play here. You still can't just go all out and hope for the best.
No, and you're going to want to try maybe get that outside line preferred. And again, we don't really know what's happened to the track now that we're so on the tail end of this race here. And, fuel is not a question for these guys as well. So it's gonna be a dogfight, I feel. Are we going to see a new winner, though? That's going to be the bigger question I'm looking at right now, because I don't think Bowers has won. I don't think Earhart has won. We know Fetter Place has. Durant has not. You got Nick Alford, who's I don't think he's got a win this season, and we knew Jamie won last week, but he's up there as well. So we got a mixed bag of guys that can maybe punch their ticket in.
Yeah, you got some old, some new. Some of these guys get mad because I call them old. Nah. We got some long-time members and some new members in here mixing and matching. And honestly, this offseason is a good opportunity to kind of learn the guys you're racing around, and so far so good. I mean, we've seen some really good racing tonight.
Yeah, it's been a little wild, but yet a little tame as well, and it's been very exciting.
You thought it was wild before, just wait.
I know, yeah. Do I dare say 4 wide, maybe? Are we going to see a 4 wide, do you think? 3 wide, guaranteed. 4? I don't know, maybe.
12?
12 wide? I'm sure if there was enough track space, these guys would do it.
I think we were at least 4 while we were wrecking on the backstretch there that first caution.
Oh yeah, that's without question. And they did extend the yellow, but I believe we should be going green this time around here.
All right, so your leader, Tyler Bowers, Trevor Earhart up in second in the 41. Better place, Durand and Alfred, your top 5 as they come to the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out, and I'll tell you what, that outside lane, Trevor Earhart did not get going.
No.
And Fitzpatrick Jr. having issues, or senior, on the start, spinning through the grass and onto the pit road. Up front, Tyler Bowers, Brendan Fetterplace broke away there to top 2.
Yeah, well, I don't think Senior actually pitted because he wanted to stay on the lead lap. So he probably had old tires he towed. Unfortunately, he did get a pit entry error or black flag anyway for how he entered.
And Michael Call on pit. No, Michael Call. Drop a connection. Never mind.
Unfortunately, he's all the way back in 19th right now, especially with Tyler Harrison too. We saw them. They had that issue where they pitted early, and I believe they're still on old tires.
Close racing between Earhart and Nick Alfred there on the Alfred on the outside, Earhart on the inside. Right behind him is Durand and Jamie Knopf side by side as well.
Look at that Fetter place right now, and Brandon's been saying that, he's been starting towards the back of the field early on. He kind of wants to experience that, seeing what's going on in the back of the field. And he is in the catbird seat right now.
I tell you what, Earhart and Nick are leaning on each other right behind him as well. Wow. And that's allowed a third lane to develop. Here comes David Durand to the inside.
And I'm still watching this lead up front, too, because they are still side by side.
You don't have a big enough camera.
Yeah, it looked like Nick Alfred, though, was able to be the victor of that little battle behind him.
He does move to second. Our focus moves to the lead as Tyler Bowers trying to fend off Brandon Fetterplace on the inside. Fetterplace tries to clear through 3 and 4, can't quite do it. Here comes Bowers back on the outside.
He had the nose. He was able to lead that lap for sure. So, another lead change tonight, but he is yet to clear him. I mean, if you're going to try and clear him, it's better to do it now with some fresh tires. But that outside line is going to prevail if this keeps up.
It is. It looks like it's going to prevail here off turn 2 as Bowers going to take the lead, retake it solidly. Brandon Fetterplace falls to second. Nick Alfred third. And don't look now. Here comes last week's winner, Jamie Knopf, up in the 4th spot.
At least they're single file, though, so we can kind of relax a little bit for a second. There goes Knopf, though, on the outside. He was seen on the outside early on. He definitely wants to get that lane running.
Everybody looking for some clean air. Knopf tries to get that run off the corner, ducks back to the inside of Nick Alfred for third. Going to have to do it on the bottom. Oh, is he going to slide him just a little bit?
Nick gives him a little space, though, it looked like.
Still 28 laps to go here. So plenty of time for things to develop for all these drivers.
Well, we saw Bowers that last run. He was able to kind of maintain that lead, and the car looks very sharp and stable as well. So he's just got to continue to do what he did on that previous run and be protective. He's kind of running the lane up off the apron there as well. So
here comes Knopf.
Yeah, here comes Jamie
to the outside of Brandon Fetterplace. Using that top lane to his advantage. He's going to pull ahead as they head into turn 1.
Tyler kind of runs up a little higher. I mean, he's got Fetterplace low, but not that low. Definitely Tyler is mirror driving right now. He sees what's happening behind him.
Yeah. Knopf all the way to the top there. You got Brandon Fetterplace all the way to the bottom, and Tyler Bowers somewhere there in the middle.
I saw Brandon earlier, too. He didn't really have an opportunity to get in the high lane, and I feel like he's got that opportunity to get up there now, but he just does not seem to want to take it.
Tell you what, the 48 Knopf gets a good run off the corner. Is he going to clear him? Yes, he is. Jamie Knopf up in the 2nd spot. And now chasing down your leader. 3 wide. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Here we Oh, that was close.
Very
Inches.
close.
Brandon Fetterplace did the 48 a favor right there by lifting.
He did. Wow.
Here comes
Looks
Knopf
like
to the
Jamie.
inside. Is he going to take it?
And
Yes,
he
he is.
does.
He's going to slide back to the top here. Knopf to the lead, but here comes Bowers back to the inside.
Yeah, he had it for about maybe 100 feet, if that. Bowers making it work on the low end. Not going high up the track.
Ooh, I think he might
Here
have
comes
touched the wall.
Fetterplace now.
Yeah, he touched the wall in the middle of 3 and 4, I believe.
I don't know. It was definitely close. I don't know if he actually made the contact, but
maybe not.
It was close.
Great race out here up front.
Dyson.
Still-
And I can. Nick Elford's in fourth, looking at all this happening. He's just like licking his chops, just like, come on, guys, a little bump, just send me in there.
Yeah, we still got 24 laps to go. I want to give a shout out too to Kevin Ruff in the 99. He was laps down, involved in an accident. He was multiple laps down. Oh, we got a car through the grass back here. Is that James Torrey? It is. Taking the short way. Oh, and we got cars wrecking behind him. Carter Lenz in the pit lane.
Oh.
No caution for either one of these. Looks like James Torrey's got it rolling again. Still green as the battle for second still rages on out here up front.
Yeah, they just ran out of room on the turn on the exit there, and the Torrey incident happened right in front of Carter. But that is a black flag penalty, bad pit entry for Carter, and
Among other things.
he's done. Yeah, I think he's done for the night.
Front end total.
Yeah.
Scared those guys in the first pit box right there, too.
Yeah, and he did. He ended up towing back to the pits. I'm sure he's done for the night. Man, what a pole sitter tonight. Ran a really great race. Just got stuck in the back there.
Still side by side for second. These guys continue to argue over the second position. Meanwhile, Tyler Bauer's starting to kind of inch away up front in the 94.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say one of them's going to have to give to maybe give the other a chance to maybe try to get up there and try to battle Tyler. Tyler does not want to see that, though. Tyler likes seeing those two cars battle back there.
All right, looks like the 48 is going to clear. Jamie Knopf is going to clear here off turn 4, and they're going to maybe.
Yeah, he did.
For now.
For
But
now,
that's
right,
brought
yeah.
Nick Alford and Kevin Ruff out of the back bumper of these guys as well. And like I said, Kevin Ruff was multiple laps down before, got all those laps back, and here he is in 5th spot.
He was
Never
4 laps
give up.
down.
He was involved in that first wreck.
Yep. 4 laps down at one point in the race, and I believe, yeah, he made up a spot naturally. Got a couple of lucky dogs. I think even a wave around as well, and he did everything he needed to do tonight.
In true form, he's the only RFH Racing driver that's having a decent night tonight. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
the other ones are kind of struggling. Oh, we've got one guy down on the apron in the exodus. Who that
I'll tell you
was
right now,
was a gamer.
everything that's been going on right now, Tyler Bowers has increased his lead, I believe, to the strongest number he's had all night. 6/10 over second right now, Jamie Knopf. And Knopf and Fetterplace, they're still within about a tenth and a half from each other, but no real movement there. And I think, like you were saying earlier, tire wear is coming into play.
Yeah, 18 laps to go. It's going to be 17 to go at the line. Right now, it's Bowers over Knopf, over Fetterplace, Alford and Ruff, your top 5. David Durand in 6th, Trevor Earhart 7th, Tim Wortman in 8th, Wayne Grassi 9th, and Justice Murphy in the top 10.
I think I did see Jamie just tap the outside wall of 4 there for a little bit, and here comes Fetterplace to the back bumper of him as well.
Well, if either one of these guys, if either the 48 is going to have to get on his horse and run this leader back down, or Fetterplace is going to have to make a quick pass if he thinks he's got something for him.
Brandon does look like he's got a little bit of speed, though. It just he's been sticking to that low line, and that's where Jamie's kind of been masterful tonight, riding that higher line.
Yeah, he's one of the few guys that's run that a lot tonight, so he knows exactly where he needs to put his car. Him and the the 7 of Wayne Grassi are two of the ones I've seen up there the most.
Yep, for sure. Unfortunately, though, right now it just the two of them stalled out. Neither one of them have anything for Tyler right now up front.
Looking back here at this battle for 9th and 10th, Michael Call, Justice Murphy side by side. 16 of Murphy on the inside, to 5 of Call on the outside. Call in the wall there.
Side by side for second again. Feather Place working on Jamie. Still in the same spot, so Jamie up top, Feather Place down low. It looks like Feather Place, though, beat him to the line there. That'll be good on the last lap, but I'm sure he still wants to get him clear and maybe start working on Tyler here.
Oh, you got a good run off the corner. He's going to clear him right there. So put Feather Place back up front. Now let's see if Feather Place can do anything to run down our leader. How far back is he? He is 8/10. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely started to pull away from Jamie already. We're definitely going to have to keep an eye on lap times here. Feather Place just ran a 30.7, and that was getting around Jamie. And he's 10th quicker than Bowers at a 30.8. So,
to be fair, that was a 77 to an 80.
Well, yeah, and a little quick, a little quick.
We'll see what it is this time. Now he's got clean air. Going by this time by. Leader runs a 30.7, and so does Brandon Feather Place. A little bit slow. A little bit slower. But he's going to have this draft too if he can get close enough.
Right. He'll have the draft, but again, though, Tyler's got that clean air right now. And, there's no lap traffic really in front of him as well, so it's got a clean racetrack for a little while at least. He might be able to. I mean, what do we have? We only got 11 to go. Yeah.
11 laps to go here in Atlanta. The Victory Fuel Cup Series in action here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, the old wore out Atlanta. These guys putting on the show now as Feather Place is trying to chase down your lead. It looks like the 48 Jamie Knopf, Tony. He's burned the tires up there. He's falling off pretty drastically now.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, he's definitely he's hurting right now.
I mean, he made
still got a bit of a gap.
I was going to say, he made a charge early on in the run to get up there. And that might not have been a bad strategy if he can hold on. He's going to bleed time here, but did he create enough of a gap in front of fourth place to maybe hang on to this?
Well, still third is not a bad place to be in. I know he's up in those points as well, and yeah, he's got a bit of a gap to Kevin Ruff now. Well, Kevin Ruff was looking really strong early on too, and he's got a gap over Nick Helford as well. And I don't know if Kevin's got anything left in the tank. I mean, I do know that they're down to under 10 laps. So if anybody's going to make any moves, they better start making them quickly. They're running out of time.
That time by Feather Place just a tick faster than leader Tyler Bowers. Just a little bit.
He's still got quite of an uphill climb. He's going to need to at least do a 10th, maybe 10th and a half quicker just to get to his bumper every lap. And I don't know. I don't know if Brandon's going to be able to get there.
I can tell he's experimenting with different lines too, trying to find what line works best. And don't forget, there's 8 laps to go, but don't forget, it's so easy to make a mistake here. One slip up, one mistake, and it's on.
Yeah. And you can see, Feather Place is definitely running almost a 2 car lengths higher in the corners than Tyler is. And Tyler has been running kind of in that middle track most of this race anyway. But that's where Brandon's at right now.
Last time by, they ran the identical lap time. Both of them the same, 30.73.
Well, but Brandon's not going to get it done if he continues that.
Well, Feather Place was a little faster that time, just a little more faster than he was before. He's starting.
Well, yeah, I'm seeing a high 6 behind right now, 0.6. So he's slowly grooving on him, but he needs to really groove on him if he wants to get there. Although, Tyler hits the wall a little bit.
I did see that. A little smoke off the wall as he pounds the wall coming off the corner, doing everything. You could tell he's driving as hard as he can to keep the 34 behind him.
don't. It didn't look like it hurt him that much, but visually, Fetter Place did gain on him. I don't see it on the time slip yet, but yeah, definitely Tyler does not need to see any more of that. Brandon wants to see a little bit more of that.
Starting to struggle with handling just a little bit as he is kind of coming down. He's coming down pretty good on the straightaway here, down to 6/10. 5 laps to go.
I mean, there's another 10, maybe even 20 more laps. I mean, it might be a race here, but Tyler just needs to stay out off the wall. And I don't think Fetter Place is going to catch him. If he can manage to do that, it's his.
These are actually, both these guys are buddies. They know each other. They know their tendencies. Brandon was telling me that he's the one that kind of invited him over here to the league. And so he knows what he's getting here. And he might be beating himself up now that he invited him to the league. Otherwise, he'd be winning this race.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, you want to, it's like, you never want to invite somebody that's faster than you into a league that you're trying to, especially that you're the past champion of it as well.
Yeah, right. They're going to come see 3 laps to go. 3 fingers in the air, and it's down to under 6/10.
I'm looking at David Duran right now. He's all over the bumper of Nick Alford, trying to make a move there, and he might be able to get it if he's got that momentum on that low line here. Oh, Nick Alford just peppers the wall a little smoke out of that car.
Yeah, Duran got loose on exit.
That's about our toughest battle right now. Although if the 2 of them keep slipping up, though, Trevor Earhart is in 7th, right behind them.
Running out of laps, though. 2 laps to go for our leaders. Yep. Tyler Bowers maintaining that gap over Brandon Fetter Place right now.
And I almost want to say, I mean, I don't know officially, but I almost want to say with the amount of laps Tyler's led this last half of this race, he might have the most laps led tonight. He has been the class of the field for definitely the back half of this race.
Yeah, he's looking really strong out there. He's going to come by and see the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Atlanta for Tyler Bowers to hang on and grab his first win at FTSR.
Fetter Place is running the high line right now. He's really trying to give it what he's got. He has brought it down to 5/10, but
it is
he needs a miracle. He needs a miracle if he's going to get that checkered here.
Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Tyler Bowers, 0.5 of a second over Brandon Fetter Place. Through 3 and 4, if he hangs on to it, and he does, he's going to win the first race at FTSR. He's going to win the Atlanta 250.
Man, what a great run by Tyler tonight.
Very impressive. Very good run. Run up front all night. Puts himself in position. Holds off some of the best here at FTSR. Gets it done. Gets that win. You see Fetter Place.
Giving him that little buddy bumper bump. We'll call that a thing.
Tyler Bowers for Jace Motorsports gets his win here at Atlanta. And he did a great job out there. I mean, he just managed what he needed to. Unfortunately, I mean, if Fetter Place, I mean, we can work in the realm of ifs and buts, but if Fetter Place could have made that pass on the 48, the initial pass stick, and maybe he'd have had time to run him down. He just ran out of time there at the end.
Yeah, well, I think that battle early on with him and Knopf definitely it hurt both of them, and it was kind of like what I was saying. One of them's going to have to give to let the other guy maybe go and fight, and Brandon fought. Brandon gave early. Jamie couldn't get there, and then Brandon just ran out of time there at the end. But man. I'll be honest. This was a great race tonight. I mean, a lot of action, especially at this old Atlanta, which goes to show you that the old Atlanta is probably still better than this new Atlanta we got after the race we saw tonight.
Let's look at our race results here for the Atlanta 250. It is in the books, and your winner, the 94, Tyler Bowers, gets it done after starting in 5th spot. Brandon Fetter Place is going to come home in 2nd spot, just 1 spot short yet again for the 34. Jamie Knopf did hang on to that 3rd spot. We were talking about that, and he did create a gap enough to kind of hang on to that 3rd position, even though he fell off of Brandon Fetter Place. You got Kevin Ruff, rebound of the night, in my opinion. Comes back to finish 4th spot in that number 99. You got David Durand in 5th. You got Nick Alford finishing in 6th spot, Trevor Earhart in 7th. You're going to have Michael Collin 8th spot, Tim Wortman 9th, 10th for Wyatt Hunley, which is also a good rebound for him as well. Justice Murphy in 11th spot, right where he started. Robert Fitzpatrick in 12th at Fuel Mileage didn't quite work out for him. Tyler Harrison, your points leader coming in, is in 13th spot. 14th for Richie Coy, 15th for Joshua Gaiman, and 16th for Lewis Meglin.
All right, 17th, we had Wayne Grossi. Then we had Brian Dixon, which we haven't really talked about tonight, but 18th. Matthew Robinson, 19th. Shad Kern, 20th. James Torrey, 21st. Nick King, 22nd. Lane Allen, 23rd. Carter Linz, 24th. Robert Fitzpatrick Sr., 25th. Tyler Tipton, 26th. Mason Hoffner, 27th. Alexander Hodge, 28th. TJ Bartell, 29th. Ryan Huff, 30th. Julio Villalobos Jr., 31st. Jonathan Atkins, 32nd. Trevor Keith, 33rd. J.C. Evans, 34th. Donnie Batista, 35th. Ben Tracy, 36th. And Corey Atkins, 37th. Obviously, a lot of guys to kind of start and park. You know, probably had a Christmas party to go to or something, but still pretty big field. Great race, though, by everybody that was in there. And, yeah, Tyler Brown punches that ticket. He gets that first win here at FTSR.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of fun racing, a lot of great action out there tonight. And I really enjoyed it. When we come back, we'll get the viewpoints of the drivers who did it, the top 3. We'll talk to them on the other side of this commercial break. We'll do that. We'll be right back after this.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
We are Best One.
The best tires.
The best customer service.
The best automotive service.
The best team.
And the best customers. You see, Best One isn't just our name, it's who we are. Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Back here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, the Victory Fuel Cup Series in action on Full Throttle Television. We're wrapping it up here. We're going to kick it over to our post-race show here, sponsored by Victory Fuel. Reminder, go to drinkvictory.com. Use code FTSR, 10% off your order for anything there in the shop. You definitely want to get some of the Victory Fuel, the drink. You definitely want to get some of that, but you can also pick up a shirt or hat or something there. Everything 10% off when you use code FTSR at drinkvictory.com. All right, let's talk to our top 3 finishers. We'll start with our 3rd place finisher tonight. Our winner from last week comes in with another solid run tonight with Jamie Knopf finishing in 3rd. Jamie, congratulations, man! It's a tough fought battle there all through the race, man. Every time we looked up, it seemed like you were in the middle of it.
Yeah, there at the end, I lost a few spots on pit road and outside lane. Don't get a good restart at all, and I think I was 6th instead of 5th, and I had pitted the caution before that, and some stayed out. So I was hoping I could cycle my way through the front, with the older tires on the long run. So I tried to save my tires, and then once I started getting by a couple, then they started pitting, and I'm not sure if I seen a couple get loose trying to get to pit road. So I don't know if that's what brought out the caution. And then so that trapped a couple of people further back that had just pitted, or if not a lap down. And then when I restarted sixth, I knew there was like 30 something to go. So I knew if I just rode where I was, they was going to pass me from behind because I was restarting sixth. So that's like right in the middle of the mess because the ones that's in seventh on back, they trying to get to the lead. So and then the restart zone in second place here doesn't seem to have a very good restart ever. And so I think I was further back once we got going, and I was able to get up to second place and get under. I think I took the lead once down the back stretch, and then he passed me back and cleared me into three. But I was just too tight to run that fast of speed, and the track temp cooled off like 10 degrees from when it was earlier in the race, and I just had a better setup for the long run. Without having to go real fast, real early. So I was just too tight on entry to be able to get the lead, and then for the clean air to help me out there. That's what I was needing, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah, you and Brandon Fender placed there, ran side by side for I don't know how many laps. You guys were putting on a show there for a little while there for second spot. Unfortunately, I think it kind of let the leader kind of check out just a little bit there. But you were one of the cars. I did want to ask about this. You were one of the cars. You and Wayne Grossi kind of stuck out in my mind of the guys that ran the top side the most tonight. Was the top side where you wanted to be? Was the bottom side better? What ended up being the difference there, top to bottom?
Early on, if I really wanted to run the bottom, if if you didn't drive hard, then you'd just be in line behind the guy, and then somebody that wants to pass a few, he could drive up there 4 or 5 spots and either take the lead or almost, and then his would fade away and get loose. I think the five did that a couple of times. He drove from like way behind me to way up front, and then he was loose real bad a couple of times. So it just seemed like if you burnt your tires up, it'd get real loose long run. So I tried to maintain my position and not get passed, and then try to pass long run. But then I was still kind of tight on entry. But I didn't want to be loose on the exit because in practice it's hard to hold it when it's loose. And I was like, man, I'm not trying to get out there and spin out in front of everybody and mess anybody's race up. So I opted for the little bit tighter setup. That way, I could be more stable long run. But like I said, there at the end, yeah, Gracie was really fast, but it's like he could drive up through there on the outside, and then his would get loose too, like he burned his tires up. But I was trying not to do that. But if you keep the high side, it's hard to clear on the bottom. So I knew if Better Place ever cleared me, tight as I was, they was just going to drive away. And I cleared him a time or two, and thought maybe hoping the leader would get a little loose and I would be a little better, but I was just too tight from driving so hard at the beginning of the run.
Well, it was a solid finish for sure, man. Third place finish tonight. No drama, no question marks, just a straight up race, and it was a very eventful, very fun. It looked like it was a lot of fun out there, man. So congratulations. I'm going to throw you the mic and let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs.
Yeah, man. I like to thank Pink Magic Tire Prep, you guys, for putting the league on and broadcasting it. Give us something to watch back. And can't wait, I guess, 3 weeks from now.
Yeah, we got some time off here. What are you doing over Christmas?
Anything?
Any racing? Anything going on?
I'm racing New Year's. It'll be January 3rd, but I normally race in Daytona from Christmas, like 27th, 28th, and 29th. But last year it rained out, and we were there for about a week, and I was stuck in the hotel for 3 days. I said, man, I'm not coming back next year. I'm taking this year off from down there. But a bunch of the guys will be there racing. They'll be racing. It's Pit Road TV. You'll be the ones broadcasting it. So, but there'll be a lot of good racing down there. I think it pays $5,000 or $6,000 to win 5 or 6 classes each day. So it's a lot of money up for grabs.
Oh, that sounds cool. That's awesome, man. I definitely will check it out, man. But again, congratulations tonight on the third place finish. You enjoy it. Enjoy the off season or the 2 weeks off, and we'll see you in 3 weeks.
Alrighty, thank you.
There's your third place finisher tonight. Jamie Knopf finishing up in third position in the number 48 Chevrolet. And I believe you're standing by with our second place finisher, Brandon Fetterplace.
Yep, I'm down here with our second place guy, Brandon Fireplace. Brandon, man, you've been starting in the back of the field all season, trying to start something new, and man, you're just a little short from that lead tonight. But man, you were looking really good out there, and having a battle with Jamie as well, and you almost had something there for Tyler at the end. Tell us about your night.
Yeah, I was this time it wasn't by design. I actually tried to go out there and crack out a qualifying lap. Um and it just got away from me. I got up into the wall, and then my second lap was pretty bad. So starting in the back, it's kind of, kind of how the season's been going. I don't mind it because like I said, it kind of helps me a little bit of training, if you will, for next season. And I was I went back and I was trying to see where I got involved in that accident um, on what was that, lap 11 or something like
Yeah.
that. Like it was early, um, and I don't know what was happening there. I'd seen they were wrecking each other. I'm on the bottom, so I have no idea what's happening. And all of a sudden, there's a yellow car in front of me. So I did everything I could to keep it off the wall. I had about 40 some odd seconds of damage, which I missed pit lane. So I had to run all of first stage with damage. So that was something. That was an error on my end. And yeah, that race there at the end, I felt really good. Um, I just I didn't have enough for him. He is just, he's fast. I know he's fast. Congratulations to him, that guy. He's definitely pretty fast. So I threw everything I had at him, and I just wasn't reeling him in fast enough. Clean air seems to be king.
Well, yeah, for sure. And we know the two of you are buddies, so and you kind
Yeah.
of brought him into the league as well. And you regretting that decision at all right now? Or?
No, not at all. The more people I can run and have to chase and run door to door with, the better. So I'm all for guys that can beat me, and it makes it more fun.
Well, you guys everybody made it a lot of fun for us tonight to watch out here in the booth, and I think you'll see with the broadcast if you check it out a little later on. And yeah, it was very exciting for everybody. And I almost kind of felt that you and Jamie maybe were fighting a little bit too hard, and
Yeah.
you kind of just let Tyler get out there, and that maybe kind of sealed the fate. But I'll tell you, with the adversity you had tonight, coming in second, it's still no slouch, and especially on the old worn out Atlanta. And I don't know, man, congratulations, you did a great job. So the floor is
Thank you.
yours.
Thank you. Yeah, I just battled Jamie too hard. Maybe if I would have let him go, maybe we would have been up there. But first and foremost, thanks to Hot Lap Heroes. Like I said, they're awesome teammates to race with every week. Um, and just to be in a chat with them and all the help that we give one another is just awesome. We work with JC's team. That whole team is awesome as well. We're just having a lot of fun this season. Thanks to Premier Setup Shop for all the blistering fast setups that I get every week, and thanks to y'all for the broadcast, everyone that watches, all the sponsors of the league, Victory Fuel. Just thanks to everybody, and maybe we'll go get them next week.
All right, man. Well, it's your second place finisher, Brandon Fetter place again. Good job again tonight, man. It's not that bad of a job for a bridesmaid run tonight. You did pretty well.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, we'll see you in a couple weeks after Christmas break, and yeah, have a good holiday, man.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas.
Yep. All right. Well, I think we have our first time winner, Tyler Bowers, with Brody. Are you within his presence in Victory Lane?
Yeah, yes, I am within his presence. Thank you for wording it that way. I'm down in Victory Lane with the 94 car, Tyler Bowers. Tyler, man, congratulations on the win. First win of the league, and you kind of did it in style there, holding off Fetter Place. I know it's kind of a buddy of yours. Man, congratulations. What a run.
Yeah, thanks, Brody. Yeah, Brandon ran me hard there at the end. He started gaining on me with about 10 to go. I started getting really tight. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to hold him off if the race was any longer, but yeah, we brought a rocket ship this week. Hopefully, we can continue throughout the season.
Well, it certainly didn't look too easy early on there. You had a lot of stuff going on around you up there for sure, man. You were up front though towards pretty much the old race. You were in contention all race. You were mixing it up with those guys up front, man. We were talking about how this track can be challenging, how it wears out tires, how you have to choose the right lane. You got outside, inside. There's a lot of decisions to be made there. What was your strategy coming into this race? What was kind of the focal point to put yourself in position to win tonight?
Yeah, so obviously you want to be up front. You want to stay out of the back where the majority of wrecks happen. You just want to keep the car clean for the whole race. But looking at the track temp in practice, it was a super hot track, so I figured being hot, the car's gonna be loose, and as the track rubber's in, it's gonna get tighter. So I didn't want to start out with a car that was too free or too tight, so I started with a neutral car. Then I just had to adjust on it the whole race as the track rubbered up. So, and it turned out it was pretty well balanced there at the end,
Yeah.
enough to hold off BP.
It looked really really stable, really consistent. I know some of the other guys, you could see them even. I'm sure you saw from the behind the wheel, some of the guys kind of struggling for grip, especially on the exit of the corners. Made it really tricky out there for sure, man. But congratulations. I'm going to throw it over to Tony and let Tony have a few words. Tony, are you within our presence?
I am within your presence. Yes. Yeah. I just want to say congratulations, man. First of the win in the league, and that's not an easy task, especially with one of your buddies behind you too, who had a pretty crazy night himself. But I'll tell you, your car looked very very stable throughout the whole night, and we saw a lot of guys having some issues. Getting a little loose, a little tight here and there. And you seemed to, you were just riding one groove the whole night. Maybe towards the end you were trying a little something different, but yeah, you had that thing pretty much locked up tonight, man. And again, congratulations, good job tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. Yeah, I was trying to move around the track, feel out for grip. As you would start to heat up the right front, running low, you would move up the track, use the rear tire a little bit, and then you move back down the track, cool off the tires. It's a balance to move back and forth, and you got to run where people aren't, especially with this car, being so aero sensitive.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Did you notice the track though with the new updates? Was that kind of playing a little bit into the strategy, or throwing you for a loop there?
I think so. And then you can see with the updates, you can see the track as it gets darker and darker as the race goes on. Where when we first started, the rubber was only at the bottom, and as the race goes on, there at the end, it was from the white line all the way to the wall. It was black out. So there's a good bit of grip right at the bottom. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, if you can hit the white line, it'll pull the car right around. Or if you can get right up against the wall, but obviously running right up against the wall it's a little dangerous.
Well, Tyler, I try to do this, and I need to start doing this with some of the newer guys. We need to get to know you. So, where do you come from? What state are you in? What are you into, racing wise? What do you do, or even online stuff? What you got going on? Just tell us a little bit about you.
So I'm originally from Oregon. I'm in the U.S. Air Force. I'm currently living in Virginia. I've been here we just moved here from Alaska, but we were here prior to that. So good to be back on the East Coast in a normal time zone. Alaska is also, cold during the winter time and pretty far away. So it's nice to be back in civilization.
Absolutely, man. Well, again, awesome job tonight, man. Thanks for your service there too, and we love having some of the military different branches of the military in here as well. We've got several, so you probably already know that. You fit right in, man. So congratulations again on the win tonight. I'm going to throw you the mic to let you do your shout outs, your sponsor plugs, everybody watching out there.
Thanks, Brody. I just want to thank the boys over at Premier Racing Setups. Build rocket ships every week. Thank BP for inviting me. Thank you guys for hosting the league. It's a pretty great league. And then JC Evans for actually having me on his team. He reached out to me, wanted me to race for him, so couldn't turn down the opportunity, and having fun since then.
Yeah, well, I think you made the right choice. Got to win. It's the best you can do out there, man. So congratulations,
yes,
man. Enjoy it. Have a great Christmas and New Year's. We're off for a couple of weeks, and we'll see you when we come back.
Yep. Happy holidays, guys.
All right. There's your winner tonight, Tyler Bowers, in the number 94, getting it done. Tony, he was on rails there at the end. Well, he was
on rails all night.
Yeah.
It seemed like most of the night, man, he was running really good, and yeah, obviously knows the car, knows the sim pretty well as well, and did what he needed to do, took advantage of it. He had that clean air. I believe he probably led the most laps tonight. And once he took the lead, though, nobody could take it from him. I mean, just awesome run for him tonight. And what do I always say too? This momentum. Once these guys start getting these first wins, more wins are coming. So I have a feeling we're going to see maybe a little bit more. Especially, what do we got? 2 more mile and a halves coming up after this.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is too, the win before a week off or for a couple of weeks off, he's going to get to soak this in for 2 weeks. And
that's right. Yeah.
So these guys are going to take Victory Fuel Cup Series is off for the next 2 weeks. So no Monday night races for us for the next 2 weeks. You won't have to listen to our voices. But Tony, unfortunately, the work continues because tomorrow night we're back in action for the Apex Racing Cup Series. So we continue on. You guys can catch that action tomorrow night here on Full Throttle Television. Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. The show rolls on. So I think that's going to do it for us, Tony. Any final words?
Just Merry Christmas to everybody, and maybe be like the Biff. That's about all I got to say tonight. It was a great race tonight, and we'll see everybody next year. Well, we'll see some of you tomorrow, but we'll see the rest of you next year.
For everybody that's tuning in for the Monday Night Cup Series, you guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year's, all that good stuff. Enjoy your time with family and friends. It is the most important season of the year. So for everybody at Full Throttle Television, for Tony Solari, my name is Brady Hanna. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you in 2 weeks here on Monday nights and Full Throttle Television.